able to go back to the past, where will you go and why?
If I could go back in the past, I would probably go back to right around my university time.
If I were to go back in the past, I would go back when I was 7 years old.
And I would actually go back and get a trade first. And got my electrical certificate first, and then got into education after. I think that would be a better way to do it.
Because when I was 7 years old, I was still in the Philippines with all of my family members. But now that I moved here in Canada, I had to leave them behind. And right now it's been about like 10, 11 years since I haven't seen most of my family's family.
If I was able to go back into the past, and why, I'd want to go back to my junior high year.
I would go back to the summer of 2011.
I would want to relive all my experiences and be able to get closer with most of the kids at Sergeant Park as well. Because that time around, I didn't really reach out to them. So I want to expand my opportunities to make friends with everybody.
I would go back to that time because it was the first time that I went to Sudan, which is my home country, and I got to meet my grandparents for the first time and a whole bunch of my uncles and aunts and cousins whom I've never met before. And it was just a great time and environment because you were all together and having fun and just creating a whole bunch of memories. So if there was a time that I'd go back to, it'd be that.
Alright, if I could go back in time to any point in time in history, I would go back to when my parents were children.
If I were to go back to the past, I would choose to go back to when I was 13 years old. Not because I loved being a teenager.
It'd be really interesting to see how they were raised and sort of gain a better appreciation for where they came from and maybe why they raised me the way they did. I think it'd be really interesting, especially to see my dad's upbringing because he grew up in Portugal and just his life was just so different than what I experienced as a child. It'd be really interesting to see his life in Portugal and his family immigrating to Canada when he was a teenager. I think all of that would be really neat to see. And yeah, so I'd like to meet my parents as kids and see what they were like.
But because that was the year that I lost my mom, and I haven't seen her in 33 years. So I would love to go back to the past to spend that last year with her and really learn who she was in a different way and not be just a selfish teenager that we all are. So that's why I'd like to go back there.
I'd like to go back to the start of grade 9. So
if I could go back in time, the place that I would go would be to my grandparents' house at Christmas time.
that I could take studying more seriously.
Because my grandma makes really great food and I always feel really loved and accepted there. They love the smells and they live in the country, so yeah.
If I was able to go back to the past, I would go back to when I was age 5.
If I was able to go back in time, I would choose to come out of my shell.
Because I was fed and I could do anything I wanted.
Because during my high school years, I rarely interacted with others, so I ended up barely making any new friends.